What up, y'all? It's your man here, it's the Hermit Star, back again with another video, and I'm here to do the general read for the sign of Leo. What's going on, Leo? So if you have Leo in your chart, sun, moon, or rising, this is for you. You know, it's really great to see y'all again. I know it's only been a week, but for some reason, man, this year has been feeling like a very long time already. Time is really doing something. You know, this week has been a lot, so forgive me if I feel like if I look like I've aged 100 years, and if I feel like, you know, super gleeful to see you again, like I just didn't see you last week. I don't know, man, but we'll continue. What's going on, Leo? So we have your 3 cards that popped out. We start off with the 10 of Cups. I forgot the announcements, of course, the usual. If you would like to book a personal read, you're able to do so. Shoot me an email. You can find that in the description box below. Other links in the description box below that can help support me and help you out as well, especially if you're a fan of reading. Go right ahead. All right, more on that at the end per usual, but since we already started your reading, let's continue. So a 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is financial conflict. Now I do see some good happening with your finances with a card after this, at least, but it could be a situation where you're already in debt. You're not going to fall into debt unless you make some more decisions that can land you in debt. But this is you already in debt, and if it applies, it applies. If you're not in debt, don't do things to throw yourself in debt just so you can relate to this reading. This isn't for you. This is the general read. Once again, personal reads, shoot me an email. But you know, this is someone who's already in debt, but again, then you have the King of Pentacles that follow right after, and this is someone who is not only just kind to themselves, but they are bettering themselves financially, you know? So you're already in this debt, which, you know, same. So this is not some judgment here. Even if I wasn't in debt, this is not judgment of you. Debt happens. Debt can happen via stupid purchases or just, you know, unwise purchases, but it can also happen because of a surprise bill. You know, no one intends to get an injury, but you ended up getting injured. You ended up going to the hospital, and you needed surgery, or you needed to, you know, get checked out. Whatever the case is, you get hit with a bill. You're in medical debt now because you couldn't flat out just pay the bill out of pocket because they expect you to pay $2,500 for them to say put an ice pack on it. So, like, yeah, like, you know, people can wind up in debt like that. Again, no judgment here at all, but this is you not necessarily judging yourself either. You know, this is you understanding your situation, understanding where you are within this debt. And, you know, my favorite card, the Hierophant, follows right after. You know, my favorite card, whether it's upright or in reverse, but you are going to stick to your means of making money, your moral code, like your rules, essentially. You are going to you're not going to listen to anybody else's idea of how you should get out of this debt. And, you know, I feel as though that, you know, I don't know if you all are into like investment or you pay attention to financial content creators or so, you know what I'm saying, gurus and things, but I've heard some say this, and even prior to me like paying attention to that type of content, I've grew up hearing this where people will say debt is actually a good thing. I still hear someone, not everyone, but someone says debt can be a good thing. I personally disagree with that, but this ain't even a channel for all of that. But I think what I'm about to say here is the good that can come from this debt is, I feel as though that you were surrounded by people, family essentially, because this is like family and you know, abundance of not just material, but just love in general. But I think it showed up in reverse. And again, it could represent you being in debt, but it also could represent you having, over too much people in your ear. Now, I'm not going to say your family is toxic and they're telling you to make bad financial decisions. If they are, then again, use the Hierophant is once again reminding you to use your best judgment when it comes to the finances. The King of Pentacles is also telling you to be your own leader and use your own best judgment when it comes to finding maybe financial investments. Maybe you're trying to invest in Bitcoin or whatever. Your family's like, nah, we heard it was a scam, all this other BS about Bitcoin. But you know in your heart of hearts, like you're doing the research as you should, invested in anything, stocks, virtual currencies, other, and RWAs, any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should do your own research. But it seems as though you are doing that, Leo, with, again, the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. You're listening to what the knowledge you seek. You're listening to what the knowledge is telling you, what you're learning along the way. You're not necessarily listening to the family in this situation here. Sorry, fam, of Leo, but you're not steering your loved one in the right direction. You're not, by telling them things based off of your own financial fears, based off of the information you don't necessarily have, but you heard someone else say, or you heard this politician say, but Leo is smart enough to do the research themselves and see for themselves and then make their own assessment. And, a good leader not only leads, a good leader leads by example. Not just leads with kindness, but leads by example. And that's exactly what the King of Pentacles is. Someone who is able to lead by example. So Leo in this situation is able to say, I'm sticking to my guns and I'm going to do the decisions that I'm going to do my research, and then based off of that, I'm going to make my decisions. It's not going to be based off emotion. It's not going to be based off of what someone else has told me. And sure, my family, they're telling me not to do this or not to get involved in whatever the case is, but I'm going to show them, instead of me being the tyrant in a way where it's like, I'm going to force them to make the changes that I'm making. I'm going to force them to make the decisions, whether financially or outside of that I make. I'm just going to show them by example. I'm going to live the life of someone who makes these decisions, makes these investments, makes whatever the case is. And then once they see these changes, maybe they'll get it in their mind that, wow, Leo knows what they're doing. And also, maybe I was wrong about them not being an investor of this or whatever the case is. I'm only bringing investment. This is not financial advice, by the way. But I'm only bringing up the aspect of investments because you have pentacles here. You know what I'm saying? You have the Ten of Pentacles again in reverse, and then you have the King of Pentacles. It's the only reason why I'm bringing up investing in general, right? But it doesn't even just have to be like investing in the aspect of finances. You can apply it to investing in time. Where are you going to spend most of your time? Your family's telling you spend most of your time, prioritize this thing or whatever, or these things. But you know in your heart of hearts what is worthy of that, and you're sticking to it. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Great. I love the energy. I love the knowledge. As a Virgo, I love to see the common sense, the knowledge, and the knowledge seeking, of course. So I love it. I'm rooting for you. I don't know who you are, Leo, but I'm rooting for you. So, yeah. That's what I have for you today. Again, if you would like a personal read, feel free is what I meant to say, but feel free to email me for sure. Yeah. If you would like that personal read, we'll go over the packages, pricing, all that good stuff. You get to ask any question you want. Or questions if you have. Again, we'll talk all about that during the email, but you have to email me. I will never reach out to you. So if there is someone claiming to be me, it is not me, because I will never reach out to you. All right? Not initially, at least. Okay? So there is that. thank you for trusting me for being your intuitive reader for today, or at least one of your intuitive readers for today. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm about 20 subscribers away from hitting my goal. I wanted to hit 100 subscribers before the end of 2024, but I'm not going to complain if we hit 100 subscribers by the end of the first month of 2025. I am not going to complain. So if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe. And of course, check out for your other signs if you're not watching for your sun sign, or watch for your sun, moon, rising, any other sign in general. Okay, check out the other Leo readings if you would like. There's a playlist that you can check out, the Leo playlist. All the videos there for the sign of Leo are there. And yeah, till next time, until next video, y'all take care.